Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Brenda Wright, and today we're going to do the kittens in a row stitch. So I got my cute little kitten shirt on, and it's a real cute stitch, and I thought it'd be cute for the October, like the black cat and all that stuff. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, for this pattern, I'm using 100% cotton. I love this cotton. Hobby Lobby, 4-ply. Says use an I hook, but I'm using a G hook. It's just cotton. Black and white cotton. I'm just using black and white. So it's a multiple of 5. So you're just going to make 5 every 5. Basically, when it's a multiple of something, every number that is a stitch, or a pattern repeat, I should say. So every 5 stitches is a pattern repeat. So it's a multiple of 5. So whatever you do, just make sure it's a multiple of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm probably going to do 25. Okay, once you have your multiple of 5 chain, I just did 25. You're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So don't count the one on the hook. Go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 4th one, double crochet into that stitch. On the first row, I like to go into the back bump. Just makes the bottom neater, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. The back bump, the stitch, there's the front part looks like a V. In the back, there's just that one little bump. That's where I go. In the first row only, usually. Okay, and then we're going to skip 4 chains after that. Double crochet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the 5th. Skipping 4, going into the 5th chain. Okay, and in this 5th chain, we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, do 2 double crochets, all in the same stitch. 2 double crochets, a chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then we're going to just repeat that all the way down until we have 6 chains left on the end. So just skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the next chain, which would be the 5th chain, do 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Then skip 4, and so forth, all the way to the end. And at the end, you will stop when there is only 6 chains left. Okay, so I have 6 chains left, and I'm going to skip 4 of them and do 2 double crochets in the last 2 stitches. Or 2 chains, I should say. So let's see, there's 1 and 2 double crochets. And of course, I'm going to try to flip my tail on the end as I'm doing my double crochet so I can bring it up to the next line, row. All right. At the end of the row, you're going to chain 3 and turn. 1, 2, and 3, and turn. And so these are considered little shells. I guess you could call them shells. So you have 2 on the end, each end, and then 3 in the middle. For the, well, I only made 25 chains, so mine is pretty short. But the gist of the whole thing is that you should have 2 on each end, 2 double crochets on each end, and then in the middle are the big whole shells. All right, we've chained 3 and turned, and now we're going to go to row 2. Okay, this chain 3 is considered a double crochet. So then we're going to double crochet into the next double crochet. So there's 2 double crochets on the end, just like the row below it. Okay, and so then when we come to this next shell spot, there's a chain 1 that we did in the middle, and that's where we want to go to do another shell. So we're going to do another shell. So that's 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, right in that chain 1 space from the shell of the row below, right into that space. And make another shell, which is 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so we're going to do the shell stitch in every middle of every shell that you have going across in that chain 1 space. We're going to make another shell. And then at the end, there should be 2 double crochets. You're just going to put 2 double crochets, one on top of each of those last 2 double crochets. And that's your row. Okay, so at the end of this row, we're going to change the colors. So this is what you have so far. Kind of looks like the same row right on top of the row 1 and 2 kind of look the same. They're exactly the same, basically. So to change your color at the end, we're going to do our double crochet and then just take that one little half part out, the very last part, just the one little half part out. So you have 2 loops on the hook. And then we're going to insert our new color through that to finish the stitch, the double crochet. And then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And turn. Okay, you're going to double crochet in the next double crochet. Remember that chain 3 is a double crochet. It counts as a double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to make 2 double crochet clusters, extended clusters, into the 2 row, second row below. So in this space right here is where we're going, this first hole on the very bottom. So you're going to go like you're doing a double crochet, insert your hook into that hole, and pull up a loop. Now when you pull up the loop, pull it up. It's going to be long. Yarn over, go through 2. Then you're going to do it again. Yarn over, go through where that same place was, pull up a loop, extended loop, make it long. Yarn over, go through 2. You should have 3 loops left on your hook, and we're just going to go through all 3 loops on the hook. And that big mamma jamma was called an extended double crochet cluster stitch, which is a lot, but it's really not. You're just doing 2 double crochets together, but they're extended because it's 2 rows below, so you have to make them a little taller. So you have to extend the stitch. Okay, then when that's done, you're going to do another shell in the middle of the shell. So 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, once you made your shell, then you're going to do the extended double crochet cluster again. It's a hard word. Say that 3 times fast. And of course, we're going to go into the next hole, 2 rows below. So wrap over once, go into that space, bring up your stitch, extend it, go through 2. There should be 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over one more time, do the same thing, go through the same space, pull up a loop, extend it, yarn over, and go through 2. There should be 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, go through all 3 loops on the hook. And so this is what it looks like. And then do your shell stitch in the next chain 1 space from the next shell, and do that all the way across till you get to the last 2 double crochets, and double crochet in the last 2 double crochets. Okay, we're going to chain 3 and turn, And in this round, we're just going to do a shell in the space 1 of the white shell that we've just made. Of course, we're going to put our double crochet in the top of this double crochet first, because there's 2 double crochets on the end, and your chain 3 counts as the first, and then you just do another. Okay, and then make a shell inside that chain 1 space, which is 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. And you're going to do that in every shell across until you get to the end where there's 2 double crochets, and then you're just going to put 2 double crochets in the top of the last 2 double crochets. Okay, and then at the end of that, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, turn, and do the same exact thing for 1 more row. Okay, when you come to your last double crochet at the top of that chain 3, you're just going to do half a stitch, and then with your other color, you're going to finish the stitch, chain 3, and turn. And this is basically just a repeat pattern. So you're going to repeat the pattern over and over again, but I'm going to go through it one more time with you. Okay, so you're going to do your chain 3 as your first double crochet, and then double crochet the second one that's on the end. So you have the 2 double crochets to start. Then you're going to do your extended double crochet cluster stitch into 2 rows below. So here's the first row, here's the second row, so in this space right here. And then the next one will go into this space here. And the next one will go into this space here. Alright, so wrap around like you're going to do a double crochet. Go into that space. Grab your yarn and pull up a loop. When you pull it up, extend it. Yarn over, go through 2. There should be 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over like you're going to go and do a double crochet, go back into that space, pull up a loop, extend it, yarn over, go through 2, you have 3 loops on the hook now, yarn over, go through all 3 loops on the hook. And that is your extended double crochet cluster. Then you're going to go into this chain 1 space and do a shell, which is 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and that you're going to do all the way across. Okay, at the end of that round, you're going to chain 3, turn, do a double crochet, and the second double crochet, and then do a shell stitch in every chain 1 space across, and then do 2 double crochets on the end. And then repeat that 2 times. And that's your repeat. When you're on your extended double crochet cluster row, make sure you do one of them before you do the last 2 double crochets. Okay, so the pattern is a repeat of 2 rows, but it's actually 3 rows because you're repeating the second row twice. So it's a 3-row repeat. Do you see the cats? I figured you would. So here's the little ears. There's a little tail. Well, you know, the face of the ears, and then the body, and then the tail. So that's really what they're trying to do with that repeat pattern. And so it's called Kittens in a Row Stitch. And it would be really cute for a cat lover. You can make a scarf out of it for a cat lover. I'm allergic to cats, but I love cats anyway. I just can't be around them very much. I can't be around my dog either, and I got one of those. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.